We are battle-worn soldiers without bootstraps, for they have long since snapped from all the pulling. We are cycle-bound rats in this race held in place by ember, drink, needle, fist, unwelcomed entry, and the lying lips of mother, father, sister, self. We are the forgotten servants of country, family, vaults for the darkness civilians shouldn't see. Just press play and our eyelids become movie screens, no chance of looking away. We are grief-stricken, buried 6 feet down with the ones we've lost, certain alone is our lot, gasping for breath, slogging through the days, searching for something to numb this pain called loneliness. We are the have-nots, the ones with 6 foster families, 5 siblings, different daddies, the left home at 16 to keep his hands off of me, the ones whose mamas worked 3 jobs and it still wasn't enough, so the passenger seat became our bedroom. We are standing in line for the pills we need to keep our minds in check, the pain in check, without a paycheck, and there are too many lines and not enough time. But we are not lost. We are called by name, by love itself, who places their hands on our scars and says, you are more than what has happened to you. You are more than what they've said. You are more than what you've done, who you've lost. You are enough. We are stripped bare, grit on wood, sawdust swirling, skin burning, and underneath unfurling possibility. We are healing. Side by side, tools in hand, we watch the sand climb back up the hourglass. There is time. We write stories over our scars, truth over fable, until our hearts beat out a new rhythm from across the table. We are made new.
Hi, welcome to Simonka Place. We are so glad that you are here to join us for our first ever online video virtual event. I want to take you inside to show you around a little bit, but before I do that, I'm going to have to put a face mask on, so I'll join you inside. So this is the Welcome Center. This is a very important part of our facility because this is where our guests will meet our staff and our volunteers for the very first time. And this is also the place that we make sure that their immediate needs are being met. Many times people come in need of food, they're hungry, they need a nap, they need a hot shower, or they need clothing. We make sure that those things get done for them as soon as they get here. Let's go look at one of the bedrooms now. So I really wanted you to see this room because it's a perfect example of the community support that we get so often at Simonka Place. This is one of our family rooms, and the wall is this beautiful mural of a tree shedding its leaves. The artist painted this to give a specific message to the women and children sleeping in this room. The wind blows off the old leaves to make room for the new leaves to grow. This is a lovely statement on the work we do every day with the women and children at Simonka Place, to provide them with the support necessary to let go of the old and make way for the new. Now let's go to the chapel. The chapel is the heart of the home, and appropriately, our chapel is in the center of the building. Guests come to worship and learn about God here through daily chapel services and Bible studies and classes. I want to point out this mural over here. Melissa, who you met in our opening video, drew these pictures as she was processing her childhood and the hardships she experienced. In these pictures, she discovered that Jesus was with her all the time, even as she played with her Barbies, listened to music, and learned to ride a bike. This is a wonderful message of healing for all the women at Simonka Place. God is with us all the time, regardless of circumstance. Now we're going to go to the Learning Center. The Learning Center is a space for all of our guests to take academic classes, to work on their GED, and to brush up on their resumes as they're getting ready to move forward. This space is used a lot by people when they're ready to move forward. Let's go on down to the dining hall now. We serve 3 nutritious meals every day in this dining room, as well as a morning and an afternoon snack. Food is an integral component to the healing process, not just for physical health, but for mental and emotional health as well. A full stomach is the first step in the healing process. So welcome to our Restorative Courtyard. This is the last stop of our tour. This area was created last year as various community groups and local businesses came together to create a space where our women could find peace and comfort and restoration and healing in our beautiful backyard. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and now I want to take the opportunity to thank some people without whose help this whole event would never have been able to happen. Thank you to Power Auto Group, our title sponsor. Your support has allowed us to be able to continue with this event in spite of the current season. And Allied Video Productions, thank you for your flexibility and expertise in working with us to make this a successful online event. And we also want to thank Good Notion Marketing for putting together the beautiful opening video. We cannot do our work alone. We must have partnerships with community members like you, and we're so grateful for all that you've done. I hope the tour helped you see that we do a lot more here at Simonka Place besides provide shelter and food. We've created a safe, authentic, honest environment where people can develop safe, authentic, and honest relationships. We do this through clinical case management and one-on-one program counseling. It is in these weekly meetings that women begin to address the issues that have them stuck in life, to begin to overcome the barriers that keep them homeless, the false beliefs, the lies they've told themselves, the lies that others have told them that have them stuck in life. We provide classes like healing from trauma, recovery from shame, cognitive behavioral therapy, and life skills. It is in these one-on-one meetings and classes where women are introduced to their true identity, who God says they are, and where their lives begin to change. Women also participate in work therapy, where they have the opportunity to gain employment skills like problem solving and teamwork, while serving others in different areas of the house, like the kitchen, the welcome center, and assisting with laundry and custodial duties. Not only do they gain important skills from these activities, they're given the dignity of contributing and having a purpose. It is a joy to be a small part of the lives of the women and children who come to our doors, broken and desperate for new life. We consider it an honor and a privilege that they allow us into their lives. You met Melissa in the opening video, as well as saw her process of going through program here on the mural in the chapel wall. In a few minutes, you'll meet Leslie, who graduated from the New Life Fellowship program in 2017. Both Leslie and Melissa's lives have been made new through their work at Simonka Place. Lives are being changed every day at Simonka Place. Transformation is a daily occurrence. Last year, 88 women found housing, safe, stable, and secure housing. 45 women found employment, secure and maintainable employment. We had 13 women graduate from our New Life Fellowship Recovery Program, and 57 women and children have restored faith through their decisions for Christ. These numbers show the work accomplished at Simonka Place, and we celebrate them. But the smiles, the confidence, the joy exhibited by the women and children as they discover their true identity and their true value is a true measure of our success and theirs. We believe that everything that is happening at Simonka Place is a result of God's planning. Revelation 21:5 says, "Behold, I am making all things new. Write this down, for it is true and trustworthy statement." Over 15 years ago, what is now Simonka Place was created to serve the homeless women and children in the Salem-Keizer area. Since that time, we've been bringing hope and new life to thousands of women and children. Today, you're just getting a glimpse into just a few of those lives. You can know that your support is making a difference, making a life-changing difference for guests like Melissa and Leslie. Now it's time to hear Leslie's story.
There was never a day that I was not depressed. And as soon as my children were taken from me, I wanted to die. And I was thinking about suicide. And so the best thing that could have happened to me was to have the police show up and take them away from me, because it eventually led me to Simonka Place. I was very insecure growing up. My addiction started in high school when I was hooked on diet pills. I dedicated my entire life basically to be skinny. And then I found meth, and stopping was impossible and therefore hopeless. That was the hardest realization for me. I had no hope of being anything worthwhile. I had my children taken from me when they were about 2 months old and ended up homeless. So I came through the doors of Simonka Place, and immediately I felt grace and acceptance. But the moment I walked in, even before I knew Christ, it was like just a whispering voice of, "You're okay. You're gonna be okay." I grew up knowing who Jesus was, but never had a relationship with him. But as soon as I opened that door, a wave of emotion came over me that I will never be able to describe. It's like I felt him call me by name. I've been through non-faith-based recovery programs, and they do not work. And I believe that is because Christ is left out of the picture. And if you take him out of any picture, it breaks. There is no hope without Jesus. Leslie 5 years ago was insecure, full of hate, full of deception. And the Leslie today has Christ in me, and there's nothing better than that. There's nothing better than looking in the mirror, knowing that I'm a child of God. I am excited to finally be the mother that my children deserve. They are the loves of my life. I'm doing this for me, but I'm also doing it for them so I can be a mother to them. I don't even know where to start with the staff. They are some of the kindest, most loving people I've ever known. Everybody at UGM, the entire staff, has changed my life, or has helped change my life in one form or another, because they have the love of Christ in them. It's so obvious. I would likely be on the street right now, probably still drinking. And yeah, I don't even want to think of where I would be, because it would not be a good place. Simonka Place saved me. It changed my life. There's not enough I can say about the program there. It is life-changing.
What we just saw is not the end of Leslie's story. Now we're going to go and visit her and see how God is continuing to make things new in her life. So Leslie, it is really wonderful to see you again.
It's good to see you.
Can you believe that it's been 3 years since you graduated?
No.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about what's been going on in these last 3 years?
So yeah, I graduated September 2017.
Yeah.
And about a month later, Mark Hunter had asked me to do a harvest dessert to help host it and tell my testimony. And so that was a huge blessing.
Mm-hmm.
It was super fun to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked a boy from the men's side to do it, and that was Stephen Hill. And so we shared our testimonies, and that night I think we kind of figured out that we kind of had a crush on each other. And so not long after that, we started dating, got engaged, and then about 6 months after that we were married.
Wow.
And shortly after that, we had both been feeling led to request custody of my kids, who I had lost. The cops had come and taken them away from me when I was in my addiction, and so I knew that I wanted them back in my life. So it was a long process, and it was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. But again, God had a plan, and in June of 2019, we were given full custody of our kids. And about a week later, after that court date, I had a baby. So all of a sudden, I had 3 kids in the house, and everything changed. It got crazy real fast. But boy, just the joy that it gives me to think about it even every day is new with them. I'm learning so much from my kids. just having that, being able to have that daily interaction with them that I was missing out on. Now raising a baby is kind of brand new for me, but I get a lot of help from them, which is great. They love him.
That's great.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah. Well, you know, they are so confident. You just see this joy and this confidence in them. So something's going really good for them too. So
yes, we love talking to them about Jesus. They know what the gospel is. Stephen's done an amazing job at leading our family spiritually, emotionally, everything. He's just the best.
Oh,
he really
good.
is.
That's
and
good.
Our family is just thriving with him here,
and being in healthy relationship makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it? Healthy relationship with him and healthy relationship with your husband.
Yes.
Which is just so awesome.
Yes.
That you have that relationship too. So you're working too, right?
Yes.
So tell us about that.
That's the other crazy thing.
Yeah.
So with my background, I knew it was going to be hard to find a place to work, and the fact that I had been out of work for so long was going to be rough too. But God had a plan, and it wasn't long after I graduated that I found work at Cascade ID and Infusion. My pastor actually had told me that they might be looking to hire another receptionist, and so I applied, and they said, "No, we're not looking right now. I'm sorry." And then I got a call back, and he said, "Actually, anybody that your pastor recommends, maybe we want to talk to you." So I went in, and he literally told me, "We don't have an opening right now, but we're going to create one for you."
That's right. They created a position for you.
And then I got trained, and I love that place.
Yeah.
They gave me grace, even though I had a criminal background.
Yeah.
And it's just, I found just so much joy in having a job, you know.
So what does tomorrow hold? What are your plans? What are you looking forward to?
Anything's possible with Christ. We have our mission statement up on the wall, 1 Corinthians 10:31. It says, "Whatever you do, do all to the glory of God." And so we're just trying to really encourage our kids to do that as well.
Yeah.
I just want to serve him the rest of my life. That's all I want to do.
Well, and your children, the greatest
Ministry
service
of all.
that you have there is to be the great mom. I can remember when I asked people, all of you in the program, to let me know how I could pray for you, and your prayer request, and I still pray it for you, Leslie, was to be a mom that loves her kids to Jesus.
I remember that.
And so that's pretty cool.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I thought for the longest time that I would never see them again.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, maybe I'll get clean and I'll maybe have some sort of life, but I'll certainly never see my kids again. And I remember telling the girls in program that, and they're like, "Just have faith." And I'm like, "I don't even know what that looks like." And yeah, you and Katrina both encouraged me to just keep pushing on. And
yeah.
Here we are.
It's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's just a lovely thing, and you've got this amazing home, and it's not just a house. It is your home.
Yes.
It's a home filled with love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All to the glory of God.
Yeah, that's great. Now I want to introduce you to Pastor Ronnie Brooks and his wife, Pastor Linnell Brooks. They've been longtime supporters of Simonka Place, coming in and doing chapel on a monthly basis.
First of all, let me thank you so much for being a part of this. This is an awesome opportunity that God has bestowed upon us to be a part of Simonka House. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Ronnie Brooks. I am the senior pastor of To God Be the Glory, and I'm here with my lovely wife.
Hello, I'm Linnell Brooks, and I've been a volunteer here at Simonka Place for about 10 years now, and I encourage you to join me in this excellent opportunity to help and support the ladies here at Simonka Place.
Now, we surely do thank God for all of the things that He has done. He has helped so many of the ladies that have come through Simonka House. Many of those ladies have come to our church, and we now see that they are productive citizens. I just want to urge you. I know it's difficult. I know it's tough, But this is a time that you dig deep and you give to help these ladies. Now, you might be wondering, how can I give to keep this work going? Well, you can write a check and make sure in that memo section that you put Simonka Place event.
Or you can text to give, and the information is right at the bottom of your screen.
Or you can give online. But however you choose to give, make sure you be a part of this wonderful organization helping these ladies to help themselves. However you want to give, make sure that you give so that this awesome work can continue.
Thank you for your gift of love.
Thank you so much, Pastor Ronnie and Pastor Linnell. Now let's take a moment and pray. Dear Lord, we just thank you so much for today. We thank you that you still move even in the midst of circumstances and things we didn't expect. And God, ultimately, we just thank you so much for everyone who has joined us today, for those who have given, and maybe just those who have learned more information about the work and the impact you're doing at Simonka Place. God, we pray a blessing over each and every one of them. God, we thank you for their willing hearts, their generosity, and their time, and their talents, and their treasures, God. And we just ask that you would pour a blessing on them just as they have poured a blessing on us. God, I pray that this time would have been just a rejuvenation of their spirits. God, to see that you are still working in the midst of everything going on in this world. We thank you so much for all that you're doing. We thank you for the impact that they have had on the lives of the women and the children that are living at Simonka Place and who have been impacted yesterday and going forward, God. Their impact and their donations and their generosity goes way beyond just today. So we thank you for that. We ask a blessing over them and their families. That keep them safe and healthy and happy, God, and honestly just full of joy. So we just thank you so much. In Jesus' name, amen.
We're coming to the close of our time together, and we want to thank you for coming here and being with us, and spending your time with us today. We know that you're here because you care about the ministry of Simonka Place, and for that we thank you as well. And thanks again to Power Auto Group for your generous support, not only for this event, but for Simonka Place. I know that you love and you care about the women that we serve. And thanks again to Allied Video, your patience, your flexibility, and your willingness to do everything possible to make this be a great production. We thank you. And thanks again to Good Notion Marketing for our introductory video. Lastly, we want to thank you for taking the time to be with us this afternoon. Thank you for taking time to invest in the women and children at Simonka Place. It's been a great afternoon, and I hope you're inspired with what you have learned to take action. You can give online by sending a check through the mail or through our text to give platform. We are praying that you will stay safe and healthy during this time of transition and change. It's an unsure season right now, and we want to let you know that we care about you just as you care for us. If there's anything that you want prayer for, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to pray for you and pray with you. We're all in this together. I'm so grateful we serve a God who makes beautiful things out of ashes, a God who is in the restoration business, a God who makes beautiful things out of all of us. Please enjoy our closing song by the a cappella group In Accord. Thank you, and God bless you.
I want to live right, I want to be pure, I want to be whole. Well, search me, Lord. Search me, Lord, please search me, Lord. Search me, Lord. Oh, well, turn the lights from heaven onto my soul. And if you find anything that shouldn't be, just take it out and strengthen me. I want to live right, I want to be pure, I want to be whole. Well, you know when I'm right, I know you know when I'm wrong. You know where I go, Lord, you know where I belong. Now you know what I do, and you know my secrets too. Lord, search me, touch me, cleanse me through and through. Well, now search search me, Lord. Search me, Lord, please search me, Lord. Search me, Lord. Now let's turn the lights from heaven onto my soul. And if you find anything that shouldn't be, just take it out and strengthen me. I want to live right, I want to be pure, I want to be whole. Well, you know all of my thoughts, you know my every deed, you know where I go, you know just what I need. Well, if there's something there now that I'm not aware, well, take it, move it, keep me in your care. Search me, Lord. Search me, Lord. Please search me, Lord. Search me, Lord. Now let's turn the lights from heaven onto my soul. And if you find anything that shouldn't be, just take it out and strengthen me. I want to live right. I want to be pure. I want to be whole. Well, now search me, Lord. Search me, Lord. Search me, Lord. Now let's turn the lights from heaven onto my soul. And if you find anything that shouldn't be, just take it out and strengthen me.